helps the public, but financially bankrupts the country. So,
Right.
I mean, I think Europe is a quandrum. Europe has a problem. Europe has, like you said, I like how you mentioned the Eastern European countries. Yeah, they're on board without a doubt. They are also the more physically responsible countries. They are the more border protective countries. They are the more anti-immigration countries. Funny how you tie all those. Yeah, absolutely. But Poland doesn't take any Muslims.
Wow.
Bottom line, it's funny how
Once
those
you've been
countries.
under the Eastern Bloc, other than Russia, okay, who still wants to be the mother Russia, okay,
Right.
because they were the ones in charge. Once those groups broke away from that, they don't want to go. Most of the vast majority of them do not want to go back to that. And I mean, you're 100% right, Frank. And unfortunately, I didn't start. I had a great diatribe, and I didn't hit live, so none of that matters in the world of the political part. So basically, our first 10 minutes we were just talking, apropos.
Awesome.
Not that Steve could have hit live. Well, if I missed the boat, but no, Steve, you couldn't hit the button live. Of course,
I don't. When it's on your show, what's your thing? I stay out of it. I don't.
It said one viewer, so I thought we were on Steve's, but
it doesn't. I don't mess with your stuff. You get mad. Once I mess with your stuff, then I don't get access to it anymore. If I do one thing wrong, I look up and you see it's gone.
I come down hard on you. Well, that's only because you've deleted stuff in the past. I've
never deleted anything. I haven't deleted anything. I've been late.
I'm teasing you.
I've screwed stuff up. I haven't deleted anything. But
entire shows have been flushed down the toilet.
I've been banned 3 times. I always get banned, and then after a few months, I'll get access. It's hilarious. But you're right. He also, he talked about reclaiming supply chain independence, enforcing immigration limits, and rebuilding defense capabilities would be key in reversing course, because the immigration has been such a problem over there.
Yes.
And we've seen so many countries overcome by illegals, by Muslims, taking over major cities and now countries, like you've said. And that has to be rectified. And, the shift was striking in a forum that has traditionally served as a showcase for transatlantic unity, where U.S. officials in previous years stressed multilateral cooperation and institutional continuity. And he did not do that. He really told the truth.
But that will still happen, though. It will still happen
I
because
think it will.
Both sides need each other.
Yes.
Okay. Europe, as much as the Finland prime minister wants to talk, and some of these other Western European countries want to talk that they can defend themselves if the Soviet Union would invade or attack, or that
Finland said that they could defend themselves.
Oh yeah, I listened to a 10-minute diatribe by the prime minister, where he was talking about how many F-18s they have, and they just purchased 40 F-35s. But they can't fly unless they have help from the United States. So, it's so stupid. They have the largest field artillery in Europe. Finland does. I didn't realize that. So that really
they don't have pilots.
That really tells me a lot. Finland.
They said they don't have any pilots.
Finland has the largest planes from us, but you don't know how to fly them. Is what you're telling us.
Finland has the largest field artillery in the Western Europe. The largest amount of field artillery. The Finnish do.
As my father used to say, they would be cannon fodder for the Russians.
Yeah. So, and what they did, they did defeat the Soviets back in World War II, So, okay, we're talking X amount of years ago, okay? Different story.
Well, yeah.
But my thing is this. When Trump walks in the room.
Over there?
Yeah, right. I was
downhill skiing. They're coming in downhill skis.
The women are always hot.
Denmark and Finland, they're dominating. They're dominating the Olympics right now because that's that's part of the warfare right there, right? So my thing is this: I am really annoyed how these things work. So Trump walks into the room, everybody shuts the hell up. They listen to him, they shake their head,
They do.
they say yes, sir, and they move out.
Yeah.
Right. Then when Trump leaves, they're all like,
they go back to normal.
asshole. That guy's an asshole. You know, and he's just trying to push us around and puffy chest. And who does he think he is over there? We're going to show him. We're not going to vote for this. And then Trump flies back into Europe and he has another meeting. He says, listen, assholes, this is how it's going to be. And or else you're not going to get anything. They're like, oh my God. Okay. Yes, he's right. He's right. So they're Europe has to understand one thing. They're a very neat little area. It's cool to go visit. They have a lot of ancient history. Okay.
Yeah.
But they
thousands of years.
They run nothing now.
No.
They create nothing.
They handle the Mexican army.
Right. What does Europe make? All right, so your olive oil,
spaghetti,
some Parmigiano Reggiano,
olives
from Italy,
great olives,
Bavarian pretzels, Swiss cheese. I mean,
French wine,
the Belgian waffles.
What do they make?
Like Swiss cheese,
right? What do they make that is a necessity?
Provolone cheese.
Right. What do they make that is a necessity that we can't make here in the United States? Nothing. Nothing. We got fields of olives.
There's no oil over there.
We have California olive oil is fantastic. There's a ton of stuff so bottom line, they have to understand they're a niche. They're really cool. They speak a lot of different languages, which everyone loves, but they produce and do nothing.
And they
become a country of fashion, a continent of fashion designers.
Right. That's it. Yeah. That's a little wine. Really? Little wine and cheese. Yeah, that's all it is. Sure it is. Milan, Paris.
A lot of
metrosexuals.
What they are, to me, they are too arrogant. Europeaners are too arrogant.
Well, you were there.
I lived there for 4 years, Steve.
I know that, but you were there recently.
Yes, but I lived in the southern part of Italy. Maybe that's where my anger comes. The northern Italianers are douchebags.
Yeah,
really.
They think they're much more highly educated and they're intellectuals.
That much of a separation.
And they live in urban areas. They don't live in the rural, poor farms of southern Italy. The divide between north and southern Italians has been happening for hundreds of years, thousands of years. Right, but it's America, right? So they have the same problems that we do, but they come out like, oh, we don't have any problems. We're going to go protest at the Olympics over here because of ice. What ice guys are in Milan? Milan and whatever Cortina? Nobody.
That was outrageous.
Just all it is bullshit that has been blown up by multi-billionaire liberals who will fund anything around the world to make this country look bad. Because then they want to put in their leadership core that will utterly destroy and ruin this country. I don't care what anybody says. That's what will happen.
So, in contrast, AOC apparently
there's a fountain of geniuses right there. AOC.
Her Munich speech. I mean, she stumbles, drew criticism from liberal critics, admitting comments were not great. Even liberal and moderate critics claimed AOC's comments were one of the bigger mistakes of her political career, which I thought was crazy.
Wait, say that again. What was one of the biggest mistakes of her?
Even liberal and moderate, basically, critics said that her speech was one of the worst mistakes of her political career. Like
they asked her a few things. One of the main crucial parts that made her look like an idiot was her response on Taiwan.
She went viral because of showing the House squad members struggling to answer. It showed the House squad members struggling to answer foreign policy questions or leveling controversial accusations against other nations.
They don't know where. And people were laughing at Trump. Trump doesn't know where Greenland is. He's well, AOC doesn't know where Venezuela is. She said Venezuela. She said that Venezuela was south of the equator,
below the equator,
south of the equator, Venezuela.
While criticizing she said that the Venezuela was below the equator, while criticizing the Trump administration for arresting the
Maduro,
nation's dictator,
right,
Maduro.
Yeah, we can't go in there and do stuff like that. I mean, they're poisoning our children and our adults here in this country every day. They're taking oil and they're selling it to, number one, degrade their people, which is terrible. They're starving their people, and they're also funneling it to countries like China, like Cuba. And I'm sure there's oil going around to Russia, or not to Russia, to China as well from Venezuela. But my thing is that that's a political hotbed that needed to be taken care of. How was it taken care of? Was it taken care of fast and furiously? It was.
Yeah.
Kind of surprising. I didn't expect that either. But you know what?
It had to be.
Who cares? Who cares? Who got hurt? 40 Cuban militiamen? Who got hurt? Maduro's in jail? His wife's in jail? Who got hurt by that? The Venezuelan people, let's see, I don't know, they were all in the streets cheering and going crazy and having parties. Boy, they really got hurt by Maduro not being in there.
Dave.
Who got hurt?
She basically, this is what she said. It's not a remark on who Maduro was as a leader. He canceled elections. He was an anti-democratic leader. That doesn't mean we can kidnap a head of state and engage in acts of war just because the nation is below the equator, she said. So
and people want her to be president.
So
yeah.
I'm as dumb. I'm dumb as dog shit. I know that Venezuela is above the equator.
But she also they also asked her about Taiwan. Would the U.S. defend Taiwan if attacked or invaded by China? Does that policy still be in effect if it's under your leadership? She's like she sounded like Elmer Fudd. She's stumbling the whole way. She can't answer. She's afraid to say any directive because it may be wrong, right, for her party's views, or it may be wrong in the political landscape of the world, because the U.S. has always backed Taiwan. The U.S. will always defend Taiwan. Taiwan is being protected by the United States of America, and always will be. The ties are I think, unbreakable. And so, but she couldn't say that. She couldn't say that. So that's exactly how Biden and Obama did policy. Remember the line in the sand by Obama? We're going to make the line.
Oh, yeah.
There's a line in the sand. You cross that, boy. And what did they do? They crossed it. And what did he do? Nothing.
He stepped over it.
Right. They stepped over it like they were skipping to their loo, as they said. They walked over it like it was nothing. And you know what Obama did? Nothing. Because they have no stones to back it up. And they have no plan to back it up. Whereas Trump takes the opposite approach. What he's done right now in the last year, he's bitch slapped a couple countries. He's taken out a leader with force. They're over in the Persian Gulf right now with a second carrier group getting ready. If Iran doesn't sign some sort of a crazy deal right now that allows for major changes in their nuclear program and possibly in their control of the people, he'll just go and he'll do precision strikes here, back and forth. So he's using military, but in a strategic way to not cause worldwide conflict, right? But he does it up front.
Exactly.
So the next person that comes against him will say, "You saw what I did last time."
Yeah, you know.
You want me to bitch slap you too?
Yeah,
that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Whereas any liberal who's been in office says, "Try me," and then they get tried. Try me again, and they keep walking backwards. Try me again.
Yeah,
try me again.
You're gonna get it.
Yeah,
it's coming. It's coming.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it's coming.
Bullshit policy.
Dave, political analyst Mark Halperin spoke about AOC's comments on the Two-Way podcast, calling them one of the biggest mistakes she's ever made. I think giving AOC a slot may go down in history as one of the bigger mistakes she's ever made if she wants to be president. I think it takes a major screw up for the New York Times to put their story about AOC that she had. I think it said she stumbled or something. It had to be a really bad stumble. There was an article in the New York Times Friday which was really negative on AOC. And she said that she stumbled bad at the conference. It was noticeable and an embarrassment on the party itself. What are your thoughts on that? You know, being that speech, that one speech could derail her.
Well, she's an idiot, and she's always been an idiot. Yes. They just voted her in. I mean, you voted in a bartender who dances around on top of rooftops. And that's what she was doing, promoting her school. Be you. Ooh, and here's my breasts. Running around out there. She's a hack. She cleaned herself up and still sounds like a bumbling idiot, like a girl who just came out of a sorority party. That's what she sounds like,
and looks like it.
I mean, she's an attractive woman, but she's probably she's smart enough to get into BU. Technically, well, I'd like to see those SAT scores, and they should be revealed. Or that might be in the post.
I think I could
That's
run
probably the post SAT era where you didn't have to submit.
Yeah, you don't have to submit the SAT scores.
Because otherwise we would know how stupid so many of these people were if they really did have to submit their SAT scores. Not that SAT scores are everything, but like, and the reason why they did that is because you're
general intelligence. Yes.
You could do DEI a lot easier if people don't have to submit their SAT scores.
You sure do.
You're not going to be scrutinized, and you could say, hey, this person had a 4.0. Meanwhile, in every school, when me and Frank went to high school, there might be 2 kids that had a 4.0. Okay, and when we went like you're valedictorian and maybe you're salutatorian.
Yep, bastards.
And
no, everyone's got a 4.0.
Okay, but after them, like they actually had legitimate regular GPAs. I bet you now, if you looked at almost any high school's top 20, they're all 4.0. They're probably 5.0, whatever that means.
It's crazy. Yeah,
it's all curved. Everything's adjusted. Every score now is adjusted because if not, kids be failing out.
Yeah, there's no child left behind.
They'd have D's, C's and D's. That gets them nowhere.
So the other big news that was kind of shocking: Anderson Cooper is leaving 60 Minutes.
Nobody cares.
Nope. He's been an anchor since 2007, and
nobody knew.
You don't care that
who knew Anderson Cooper was an anchor? It's at 60 Minutes.
Okay, all right.
I didn't even know he was there.
The most interesting thing about Anderson Cooper is that he's a Vanderbilt.
Right? How about that?
He came from the Vanderbilt family.
Yeah,
the wealthy family.
Yeah.
They had a whole interview. They said that by the time it got to him, there was no more.
Yeah, my insurance guy told me the story about the Vanderbilt.
There was no more trust funds. Not that they were broke. Let's be realistic here. They were not broke.
No,
but they were. But there wasn't like the what they all had at one point. And
I know. My insurance guy did a presentation about the Vanderbilts, and the one guy died with $300 million in the 1900s. He left it to his heirs. They had a family reunion in 1973. Only one of them was still a millionaire. I believe it was Thomas, he said. So
that's amazing.
They blew all their money. When he told me the story, it just blew my mind.
When you don't work and you have a high cost lifestyle, you blow all your money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one of them back then built like a $6 million mansion.
Yeah.
In 1920.
Right.
So 1920, you're spending $6 million.
Of course.
That's like equivalent to $100 million.
But that was probably a drop in the bucket to what they had.
It was.
Right. All right, hold on. Before you go into your next hot topic.
Okay.
We're talking about grades, right? We're talking about the curves, scores.
Oh, you wanted to ask.
I want to ask this. Yeah. So, Dave, your child is obviously in the New Jersey educational system. Is that correct?
Yeah, he goes to Catholic school, though.
He goes to Catholic school. So he has one. How old is he?
He's 10.
He's 10.
Okay.
Fifth grade.
I just want to play this. This is a sound clip of what the New Jersey public educational platform is, school system for youth in this country. Okay, here we go. Just for a second.
I'm sure it's terrible.
New Jersey teaching second graders. Well, you would assume that they're really focused on building basic math skills and reading skills.
Second graders.
Presumably they are, but listen to what they throw in there. So this is for students that are supposed to have achieved these things by the end of second grade, according to their own curriculum. Differentiate between gender identity, gender expression, and sexual orientation. So they think that's really important for second graders, 7-year-olds, to know. But then it gets even worse. Listen to this. They need to know how to define vaginal, oral, and anal sex, how to perceive consent to sexual activity, how to identify short and long-term contraception, and safer sex methods that are effective, and how to identify and access and use them, and to prevent unintended pregnancy and sexually transmitted infections. All of this is in a curriculum that a second grader needs to know about. Can you think, like, if that was my kid coming home, like, are you kidding me? This is what the legislature and the voters of New Jersey tolerate. What's the state of New Jersey to second graders?
I don't think I knew.
All I have to say is the governor's name is Mikey Sherrill.
Mikey Sherrill, and she's a woman.
And it's a woman.
That blows my mind. Like I don't think I still know what vaginal and anal and oral sex.
Can you imagine that? You're a teacher. Okay, boys and girls, let's all get around. After you put your juice box down, we're now going to learn where the anus is and how we can sexually explore that with contraception, so we do not catch any diseases while we are enjoying our freedom of expression as young 7-year-olds.
And then followed by that, we're going to go over how to give proper oral sex
absolutely
to your partner,
absolutely,
so to maximize the pleasure of all of that.
And they say that they're not lunatics.
Kidding me? Are you kidding me? That is the most egregious thing I have heard, that they would teach that to second graders. That's abuse, in my opinion. I mean, Dave, if you're going to sit down and you're going to go over this with second graders, it's not like second graders are running around banging everyone.
I think it's absurd. It's absolutely absurd. They are like trying to teach kids more and more stuff about their bodies and stuff.
They are with the gender identity. Yes,
I'm not sure. Like, I don't agree with it. I think it's ridiculous.
It's awful.
And I feel like it goes on obviously in the liberal states more than anywhere. I mean, that's why I go to Catholic school, but it's it really is a problem.
But I mean, Dave, they can't read. The kids are coming out and they can't read.
I'm with you. I'm trying to think why they would even think that it's an appropriate thing to do. I don't
because they are the educators of the world, and they are switching this country's total mental shape.
You said the teachers union they want control.
Well, the whole idea is there's a huge segment of this country that does not like this country, and they want to switch it into their view, into their total view, not partial view, total view. And that is part of their total view. And they know that the sooner that they can affect the human mental state, the easier it will be to allow for the transformation. So that's why it's second grade.
They're basically brainwashing and mind fucking.
But that's what's happened to this country since the Vietnam War. I've told you this 1,000 times over.
That's that. Dave, but your kid goes to Catholic school, but when you're obviously planning to go there, you go on a visit, you meet with them, and don't they cover like the curriculum with you, what they're going to be teaching, so you know ahead of time?
Yeah, get them out of it, sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you know what you're getting.
I don't know I don't know if they do in public school, to be honest.
I don't think they do.
Excuse me, Sister Mary. When is anal sex being taught here? What day is that in the curriculum?
Spring semester? It blows my mind.
Sister Catherine.
Yeah, we do that right after Easter.
Do you show just the regular size condoms, or the magnums come into play here? Just want to know for protection purposes.
Absurd.
Oh my God!
But I think all of that deserves us enjoying some Worcester videos.
Oh, throw one up there.
Please, no.
Throw one up there, Dave. That's Steve Cully's hometown, by the way. People don't know it.
I thought it was so good.
I'm sorry.
I had to like it. I had to like the video.
Ernie, I'm sorry.
I couldn't just allow it to not get a like, because I think the Worcester people have something.
I'm so sorry.
They have a stranglehold.
Worcester, Dave. Worcester
stranglehold on the absurdness in this world. They own it.
Worcester seems to be a bag of Skittles that has been pounded to death by a hammer.
Ernie, I'm sorry.
Here it is. Yeah, that's right, Dave. I sent you that one.
What the?
This is the Worcester Fashion Show.
Where's General Zod, by the way? Let's see if we can find him.
There it is.
Why are they wearing him?
Steve, that was Steve. That was Steve.
Oh my God!
Hi.
There's
Waiting.
the blue hair.
Even the LGBT community
Why is
doesn't want to
the
be
guy
there.
with the beard?
They don't want to be there. The seats are empty. Even their own community doesn't want to come to support them.
Oh, this is the queer fashion show.
Yeah.
Oh, one has a mask on.
Yeah.
How great is that? She's got a mask on, or he, or
Why
whatever.
is she? What is she afraid of?
Because in second grade, she learned that the diseases float through the air and could be caught by her.
Genius.
Ernie, I'm sorry. This didn't happen in Worcester. They're lying.
Yeah, it's right there at the top.
Oh,
More
that
lines.
happened in Worcester, all right. Let's see if we can find. Hold on a second here. Let's see.
Please dig up some video, Dave.
It's really unnecessary. I mean, we can't control.
There has to be a direct train line from Minneapolis to Worcester, right?
We can't control what goes on.
I think they just teleport. They're already.
the aliens are in Worcester and they just teleport all the way to Minneapolis.
There's no way we could ever go to Worcester. Just so you know,
why would I want to go to Worcester?
You would love it.
Yeah, I would love it. Yeah, I was in Worcester before.
Hurricane Betty's.
I was in Worcester.
Yeah, you came to a game.
I came to Holy Cross.
You came to a game.
Yeah, I brought a recruit there and left right away. Hightailed it right the hell out of there. I'm like, Michael, I don't think you want to go to Holy Cross. Let's get you somewhere else.
I'm trying to find. I sent Steve a great video.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you did. No, don't put that on. Do not put that on. That is not. No, I do not do. I didn't know you were there.
Was it Steve at the Worcester Gay Pride Parade?
No.
Come on.
This is Steve.
I was waiting
while he's waiting for me to come on. If I'm late,
he caught me
singing.
He caught me, and it's not fair.
You were singing. You were probably singing. What's her name?
This guy is now maybe the most famous person on the.
Yeah, I'm gonna sing something now
with the bad teeth.
Because I want to be famous.
Is that who you like? What's her name with the bad teeth?
What?
Jewel.
Right.
That's
I love Jewel.
You love Jewel, yeah.
Jewel's great.
This is
this
what
guy's
he did.
got a great voice, by the way.
He does. I can't sing like him.
Dangerous by Akon. Okay.
Girl, I can notice, but to notice you, noticing me. From across the room, I can see it. I can't stop myself from looking, noticing you, noticing me. Watch out, I'm seeing the type of girl. That girl is so dangerous. That girl is so dangerous. That girl is a bad girl. I'm the type of girl, she's so dangerous. That girl is so dangerous. That girl is so bad girl.
Dave, if you change the skin color and shave the head, that's Steve.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what I'm saying.
At the end of the show, I will blow him out of the water. You can put a song on for me. I will.
He's got a nice voice, but it's a meme now. It's all over TikTok. It's just a matter of time before it hits you. Before it hits you guys.
Listen. I put the top view. I will blow him out of the water at the end of the show. You can play a karaoke thing where the music plays, and I will sing, and I will dominate him.
Dave, can you play the Thong Song by Cisco?
No, I will dominate him.
Scandalous.
And I will get more likes on TikTok.
He said,
I'll blow him out of the water on TikTok.
All night long, let me see that thong.
See, Frank's going to do
it. Baby.
Maybe Steve might sing the Mandami song.
Mandami.
No, I'm not doing that. I will blow him out of the water. Is this necessary?
They have red lines now. And
you're going to get copyright violations.
This is Steve's alarm every morning at 6:59. Yeah, 6:59.
See, Dave, I get up at 6:59.
When you hear it, you go right back to bed. Snooze.
Yeah.
Were they singing this when they were standing in line for free food?
For the one egg. For the one slice of pizza.
This place is great.
Okay.
No, you know what? The best one of all, it's still, no matter what, is this one.
I know.
And Steve Cully now coming to the stage.
That's right. Yeah.
It's Billy the liquor guy.
Downtown Worcester.
Downtown Worcester.
2:59 a.m.
Yeah,
East Side, the Suck and Chuck. Steve Cully at the Suck and Chuck.
On stage now. Here he comes.
Wow. He'll take his mask off for you. He will.
Look at those moves.
Saturday night, 3 strip stage, full buffet at the Suck and Chuck.
Oh, boy. Here it
with
comes.
the honorary member, Steve Cully.
Oh, look at those pants. They're coming off.
Soon to come to Netflix, Steve Cully.
That's right. What is the documentary hitting?
I'm going next week to finish it up.
Thank God. It's been, 6 years now it's been going on?
Well, there's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
She rented a podcast studio for me next week, and she's going to record me doing our shows. So I had to give her a schedule of everything.
She did that here, though. We did a show and she recorded us here.
She just did one. So
they need multiple shows to tell you to do a podcast show?
She's going to film me every day doing some stuff. Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
Great.
Are we making money in this? Do you get any commission on this?
Yes.
You do?
Paid. Yes.
They give you, what do they give you, a nickel every time somebody watches it?
No, I get paid.
Really?
I mean, I signed my life rights, but I get paid.
And this is for sure. Netflix is picking this up.
There's several streaming services interested. Netflix funded a portion of
Hulu?
it. Why she went down to Florida and
What's the storyline? This is how you do salt in the backyard of
gay college and NFL Europe football player turns from Worcester whore to best podcaster in the universe.
I gave a rousing speech at the House of Changes, and she approached me.
Right.
And
wow, we got to do a story on you.
On my life.
Wow.
Yes.
You were so interesting. We got to do a story on you.
My father said, absolutely not.
Right.
I said, sure, for $2 million.
Yeah.
And she said, well, if you change your mind, give me a card.
See? And even the guy here, he shit his pants because he's on the documentary coming out on you.
And I got her card. I'm like, oh, you're serious? I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do it. And so I did it.
Yeah.
And,
it sounds good.
My dad, we had to change part of the contract because she had, obviously rights to make it, fictionalized, to sensationalize it.
Documentary. It's a documentary.
So he's like,
they rights to make it into a comedy.
He was pissed off because he's like, well, they could say like I abused you or I'm a pedophile Nazi or something. And I don't want that.
Dave,
taken out.
This documentary will be as successful as Melania, and people did go see Melania because they love Trump. So
my documentary is going to be great.
My dad begged me. He goes, "You got to take my
You're
dad."
in it.
My dad's 91.
You wanted to do well.
My dad's 91. No, my dad's 91. No, my dad's 91. So he begged me, please. I got to go see this. I go, Dad, it's a documentary about his wife, not about Trump. No, I got to go see it. Trump will be there. There's a wife. I got to go see it. We were in the theater 30 minutes watching this. My father turned to me and goes, you want to watch this? I go, no, I don't have to watch it. He goes, I got to get out of here right now. I'm in broken English. I go, come on, Dad, I'll take you for a coffee. We're next to the cafe next door and had a coffee. He couldn't take it.
You're both in the goddamn thing. You should want it to succeed.
What am I in?
You were interviewed.
Oh, I know that. I don't care, Steve.
You don't care.
No, I mean, I care for you. I want you to make $1 billion. I hope it does more than Melania's show did.
And Dave's in it too.
Yeah.
She got the first time when we met at the UAB game for the first time in person, and we hugged and we embraced, and she thought it was such a powerful moment. It was on camera.
Did you tell her that you didn't reach around?
Was that necessary? Was that really necessary?
It was a powerful moment, Dave.
Was that really, really, really necessary? You feel better about that?
This is great. This is going to be the greatest documentary ever.
I met my man Dave for the first time.
No, it was great. Actually, no, it was a great moment. It was great. I didn't know they were filming that, but that's great.
Yeah, she was right there. I introduced you to her.
Oh, she's that powerful. No one even knew she was there.
That was. Yeah,
that was her husband too, right? The other guy.
Yeah, the other guy's a big UConn fan. That's why we're going to the St. John's game on the 25th.
That's
So
great.
if I can get back to this,
Yeah, please.
because this just was, well, this was big.
Yeah.
Thune guarantees voter ID bill to hit the Senate despite Schumer and Democrats' opposition. We will have a vote. And this is obviously Senate Majority Leader John Thune. He's ready to put Senate Democrats to the test on voter ID legislation. This has just been absurd. The Safeguarding American Voter Eligibility America Act has earned the backing of 50 Senate Republicans, including Thune, which is enough to break a key procedural hurdle. Whether it can pass from the Senate to the President Trump's desk is, for now, an unlikely scenario if lawmakers take the traditional path in the upper chamber. Still, Thune wants to put Democrats on the spot as midterm elections creep closer. We will have a vote, he said. And this is because, obviously, we've talked about it. You're allowed to vote without having.
Yeah, I can't stop myself from looking, noticing you, noticing me. Watch out, I've seen a type before. That girl is so dangerous. That girl is so dangerous.
Is that Senator Thune?
Girl. I've seen a type before. She's so dangerous. That girl is so dangerous. That girl is so bad girl. Yeah.
Oh shit!
You're amused? That amuses you?
Very amusing.
Yeah. It's funny. It's good. I'm so. You know what? I'm so glad that pleasured you. That's what I live for in life. I want your pleasure.
It's not you. The video itself is funny. You know, the guy's making a ton of money now.
But you compare it to me. So, but I'm going to.
I just think of the day that I came on. I don't remember what show it was.
It was last week. All right,
And
I was singing "Whispers of Deceit" because I love the song for Bloodlines and Betrayal.
Another time you were singing something.
Oh, why I sing Lionel Richie Alone?
Yes, you're singing. Yes.
Hello,
yes.
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
Yeah, there you
I
go.
can see it in your eyes.
Yeah, I will blow him out of the water at the end of the show. We'll put on the karaoke music.
You're all I've ever wanted.
All right, I will blow him out of the water. Cause you know just what to say, and you know just what to do, and I want to tell you so much. I love you.
Man, that must go over. That must go over so well at the Chuck and Suck after 2 a.m.
I will dominate him at the end. All right, I will dominate him at the end.
So back to the Thune thing.
The voting
thing. They have to filibuster it if they want it to pass. Yeah. They have to think 50 votes doesn't mean shit.
What's the filibuster again? Is that when someone
you just
stands
need
up
a
there?
one? Where you need a one? No, we mean a one.
Delays it.
No, you need a one vote majority.
Yeah.
Instead of 60 votes, you need 51.
I thought a filibuster is when someone stands up there to talk and just keeps talking, so nobody else, they don't get to the vote or something.
That's a term used for that, but the filibuster is. It's almost like the nuclear option. Where you need 51 votes.
I want a filibuster.
Yeah, you need 51 votes.
Okay,
so that's the only way they're going to get that passed because the Democrats have now drawn their next Obama line in the sand.
You don't think they can get 51 votes?
No,
in the Senate.
Normally, you don't do that in the Senate. Normally in voting, you want a consensus majority. You want to bring the other party. To your side a little bit to help.
You know ahead of time.
You're not going to have everybody vote, but you need 60. 60 will be a consensus of majority in the feeling of the vote for whatever they're voting on. But filibuster is different. It's going to be they only need 51 votes.
So one person has to cross.
If they control the House, which the Senate does control the House, the 51st vote will always be the president of the Senate. It'll be the vice president of the United States. It'll be LBG. It'll be the president of the Senate.
So. I mean, Trump has floated nationalized voting, and I asked you this before.
Yeah.
Does that mean states' rights are dead, or is this the only way to stop blue city fraud? where do you draw the line becomes federal tyranny. And I don't think it is federal tyranny. I think that you have to do this. It's blue tyranny right now.
It's a structure where in the beginning of the Constitution they wanted the states to have rights.
Correct.
Because everyone was fighting for a common cause. Everyone wanted to be an independent or a group of states to be a nation. Everyone wanted to get away from taxes. Farmers picked up rifles and they went to fight for this cause and throw their lives on the line. Right. But now it has changed. It has not become the caucus and the aiming point of the brave or the oppressed. It has become the playground for the billionaires, the playground for the magnates, the companies, the special interest groups, the lobbyists,
the illegals.
So the more money that they can produce and grab, that's what they do. That's a winning hand. So elections have been. You can't tell me $1.5 billion got thrown to Kamala Harris overnight.
It was ridiculous
just because they felt bad for Joe Biden being that they dumped him. There are interests that have to be paid back. There are debts to be paid once you win an election, and that's right. So they're controlling it. So the states want to have control, but the problem is the states are irrelevant by themselves. Now, but the one thing is this: if the vote is very tight, we talked about this too. If the vote
came down to Maine
or New Hampshire for three electoral votes, you know what I mean? The corruption that'll be there. So I think there needs to be a federal system of voting where we all have to be on the same page as far as to eliminate all the garbage that's going on. If you look at the state of Minnesota right now, you don't need identification to vote.
No, it's crazy.
You can bring in 2 forms.
5 different countries.
You can bring in 2 forms. You can bring in 2 utility bills. You could bring your cell phone bill in and your power utility bill in, and that allows. I got an audio I can play that too that will tell you that. You can bring in the guy called. He set up the office in Minneapolis and just asked them questions. You know, I'm asking for my relative because they don't have an ID, a photo ID or a license or anything like that. Or what can they use? Can they use a utility bill? Oh yeah, we can take a utility bill. And what about a second form ID? Oh, another utility bill or your cell phone or whatever you have.
They do require something.
What is a utility bill or 2 things that has your name on it? What does that show? Shows nothing.
You could create one.
You could just get someone else's. You could get whatever. What does that show you? It shows you nothing.
That's what I think is ridiculous.
Right. It just has an address of where you live.
But
what does that mean?
They do want something though. You have to show something. You can't just walk in and vote. You have to show a utility bill, cell phone bill.
But that's. You might as well walk in. If it's just a utility bill, I got to show. I might as well just walk in.
I get that. Yes.
Right. So what's the difference?
It's absurd.
To register, that's what you need.
It's absurd. But it does need to be in person. And you need to have some sort of identification, a driver's license, passport, birth certificate. Would you agree with that, Dave?
Why can't you have your license? I don't understand.
You can.
Because black people don't know how to get driver's licenses. I guess they don't. They don't know how to have ID. Minorities,
it's unbelievable.
Hispanics don't know what an identification is. But it's funny because they're going to the dispensaries for cannabis. You need an ID. They're going to liquor stores for liquor. You need an ID. You need an ID when you do everything. But unfortunately, with one of the most civic duties there is in this country, you don't need an ID.
The American thing to do is vote. But to me, that's just blows my mind.
It is. So, and don't people look at that and say, fuck this, the Schumer's going on and say Jim Crow laws. Bullshit.
Oh, when I heard that, I could not believe that came out of his mouth.
Tell me how
Jim Crow. Are you serious?
Even more and more African Americans are standing up right now and going on social media and saying this. They're offended. It's offensive. It is offensive. It's offensive that they don't know where to find. They don't know how to go get their birth certificate.
You're insulting their intelligence,
right? And people, millions of married women who have changed their names are not going to be able to vote now. Are you shitting me? If she's been registered to vote while she was married and then got divorced and then changed her name, but you're registered to vote,
right?
They don't just wipe that off the rolls,
right?
Especially Democrats, they don't want to wipe anything off the rolls. They want to keep adding to it.
And Dave, if I'm correct, you're only allowed to vote in a certain county that you're in, correct? Like I can't drive out.
Your crowd could be your town.
Your town, right?
Places, yeah.
Like so, I can't drive out.
You can mail in anywhere around the country.
Yeah, which is awful.
Right, to your town.
But that needs to stop. Wouldn't you agree? The mail-in.
No, because people are in the military. People are overseas
That's what I'm
and
saying.
government.
It should be restricted.
It should be restricted. Right. There should be a reason why you. If not, if you know, listen. If you know
people are stealing ballots from nursing homes.
If you know you're leaving on January or November, whatever the hell it is there for the election, then go and vote early voting. They have early voting. If not, mail it in early.
Yeah, but the early voting should be in person.
Yeah, without a doubt. Everything should be in person.
Yes.
And don't tell me, and listen, you don't think the Democrats know this? Why do you think when Obama ran their first term for president, the Obama campaign organized hundreds and hundreds of minivans in all urban cities?
They drove people.
And they picked every person up that was, and
they needed rides.
If they weren't registered, they registered them right there.
Yeah, they were smart.
And they brought them in because people in urban areas, they don't have a car. They're not going to walk 6 miles to vote. No,
we're providing help.
Just create more voting areas. That's all. Have it fair. Just create more voting poll areas. Why you got? And that's the scam that the Republicans use. The Republicans cut down on the voting centers. They want to limit on voting centers, especially in urban areas. We're going to get to them. That's another scam right there. That should be changed as well.
So Dave, this was interesting that I found out. Young Americans are ditching Democrats big time. 61 to 31 in polls. But are they actually voting or just rage posting online? And how do we use this to our advantage, do you think? How do you think we can keep it and turn things around and keep them Republican?
Young people?
Yeah. Young people. There's been a surge in young people ditching being a Democrat just because they're sick of the situations. But we don't know if they're actually voting. They post a lot online and they call it rage posting. And basically, how do we use this to our advantage? How do we get people to come to our side?
I think, I think you got to keep getting the message out. I mean, I think Trump's message has been good. I think that you got to keep reaching out to the young people. I think you got to go to campuses. I think, people see when you see the absurdity of what that is, the Democrat Party, and you really step back, like, what is the Democrat Party? It seems like
it's a mess right now. It's chaos.
It's a bad version of the Land of Misfit Toys from
pretty much Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yeah.
Yep.
The Island of Misfit Toys.
The Land of the Misfit Toys.
Island. It's the island.
Island of Misfit Toys. Way back then.
I've been there.
Way back then, that movie is sending they're sending you the message. Oh yeah. That's how they view themselves.
In 1949, when Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was made, you're telling me the island...
You don't think there were people that wanted to have blue hair in 1949?
You're telling me Rudolph with his red nose was a political message, and the Island of Misfit Toys was a political message.
Rudolph is gay. I made all that up.
I love Rudolph. I used to leave.
I made all that up.
He was flaming.
I used to leave sugar out for Rudolph every year.
Listen,
I made it all up.
Rudolph's gay.
Rudolph's nose was flaming. Okay.
Oh God! Really?
I apologize, son. You don't hear this in Catholic school. Rudolph's nose was on fire, and why did he always sound stuffed up?
Turn the light off.
Don't even say what I think you're going to say.
Why did he always sound stuffed up?
Don't even say what he was doing. Remember, he's not doing anything with his nose.
Hey, this is Rudolph. Remember, he always sounds stuffed up.
He's not doing anything with his nose.
He's congested and he's blowing the other reindeer. And so, once in a while, he's like, I'm not doing my nose, but I got my mouth full.
He's like, why am I different?
That is one of my favorite shows.
It's a great movie. I just ruined it for me.
You have just ruined Rudolph for me.
When Rudolph had to take a leak, they had to pull over and he had to go to the reindeer neutral bathroom.
What bathroom do I go in? I have a red nose.
Rudolph flunking out of reindeer school and having to paint his nose black.
There's no toilet paper in here.
Was all, it's all political?
Yes, of course it was.
God damn it.
Disney was trying to break out of its shell a little early.
Oh, God damn.
Remember, listen.
What about the abominable snow monster?
Oh, my God. Gay.
No, he was originally
He's gay too.
He was originally heterosexual, and then he realized.
No, he didn't.
He went trans.
He was like, and then he's like, wait a minute, I am sensitive. That's him getting indoctrinated at the schools.
Right. He turned into he was a woman abominable. They cut his cock off. No, I'm empathetic now.
I can't talk to either of you anymore.
Can you tell me we're not right?
I don't want to talk.
Totally right.
Okay, so another concern.
Any other Disney shows?
No.
What about the Jack in the Box that didn't want to be a Jack in the Box?
I don't hear anymore. I don't hear any more about Rudolph. Yeah. Rudolph is beautiful. No. God damn you.
So and then when he came back, everybody accepted him for who he was.
Who was the guy?
And they let him lead the parade, the gay parade.
Who said baby got? It was a gay parade. You see all those freaking things on the. Who was the gay? Who was the gay? Who did the song "Baby Got Back"? Sir Mix-a-Lot, wasn't it? Sir Mix-a-Lot. When you get a round thing in your face, you get sprung. That was a Jack in the Box. You get sprung. Yeah.
So that's about gay people having anal sex?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I've learned it. I've learned so much.
Full disclosure, we just made that up right now. So
the gay.
Okay.
The gay parade.
So, God damn it, Dave. Another concern about elections is AI.
Yeah.
AI. They're already flooding election chatter. And with posts on social media and everything. How do we prove votes aren't rigged when everyone is screaming hack without evidence? Basically, AI posting, it's being set up to post all over social media, liberal messages, and they think that it's going to be involved with rigging voting.
Everything is involved with rigged voting. Everything across the board. If you watch a TikTok right now, and even Instagram, all that, they have videos out, AI generated videos of men and women protesting against ICE coming in, and like, you get out of my store, you're not allowed in here right now. And it's all AI, it's all bullshit. And these flamers over here are online going, yeah, you tell them this is not right, we can't do this on. Everything's AI generated.
Yeah, right, and that's the problem. Right. It's getting people riled up, and it's going to affect the voting.
It really is.
Yeah. Is there any way to because of that technology? It's ahead of our time and ahead of our legislation. So there's nothing we can do. Correct?
What are you going to do?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Listen, it's an issue. But it's no different than NIL and transfer portal.
I was just going to bring that up.
You ain't put it in back in.
I was just going to ask that because
these things
you're right.
What are you going to do? Like then as a business, you have to figure out ways to utilize these things, because what are you going to do? Not keep up?
Yeah, I agree. Right. I agree. That's why there's so many AI companies on Wall Street. So speaking of NIL and the transfer portal and whatever, the NCAA has been completely neutered. Trinidad Chambliss, he sues, he gets denied eligibility. His appeal is in his favor. So now he can play this year. The NCAA can appeal the appeal to a higher court. So he would get a 6 year of eligibility.
That's a mistake for him, although he's going to get a few million out of this in NIL.
That's the thing. He will make more in NIL than he would as an NFL rookie, because he's projected as like a 3rd round pick.
Right.
So the other one is Angeli from Syracuse. Now his lawsuit was delayed. The judge didn't.
Angeli from New Jersey, Steve Angeli.
Yeah. The judge couldn't rule on it because he didn't know enough. So he put it off for, I think, a few weeks, and then he's going to rule on it. The other one that was the most egregious, a player from the University of Montana was granted a 9th year of eligibility. Now, this guy, okay, I believe he started off at USC. He had multiple injuries, ACLs, a couple of years, whatever. He had one season, and then I think he quote unquote retired. Goes to Utah. He gets married with three kids. I'm sorry. Then he decides he misses football, goes back to USC, plays a year, does okay. And then he wants a waiver for eligibility. He goes to Montana. He plays this year. I believe Montana won the national championship. The coaches urge him to come back because they want him for another year.
Sure.
He sues for
as a player coach.
He sues for another year of eligibility and is granted it. This dude is playing 9 years. This is going to be his journey started in like 2018 or 2019, whatever. It's mind blowing to me that this is allowed. The NCAA used to investigate you if you stole a pencil. I mean, if you used someone's sheet of paper, there was an NCAA investigation.
Picked the guy up and brought him to the store.
That's what Harbaugh got. Harbaugh got in trouble.
Who's the oldest college player ever? Is there any?
Yeah, I mean, there were some like Division 350-year-old.
Could I get on the shit and get a trainer and go walk on somewhere?
There's a 60-year-old that plays at
they did a story. They did a story on him. Yes.
How old is he?
He's old. He's late 50s, 60. They did a story on him. I told Sean Mulcahy because Mulcahy played 4 years. Because he played as a freshman, didn't redshirt. I said, Sean, we'll get my dad. We'll file a lawsuit.
Yeah, you can go back.
And you go back and play your last year.
Right.
I could get my 6th year.
And he said that if that ever happened, he would play one play, dominate someone, and then his body would like disintegrate in Game of Thrones because he's so messed up. It's just like, when is it going to end?
I had a medical red shirt and got a 6th year.
You could have, yes, absolutely.
Out a year with a back
with the back, yeah. And we were talking about the movie Necessary Roughness.
Love that movie.
One of my favorites. Scott Bakula is the quarterback.
Yeah.
Right.
And Sean was talking about it. Do you remember how old he was supposed to be in that movie?
This was like 40.
Oh, is he?
He wasn't 40. No. He was 34. He was 34.
Oh, this is on the ranch.
And they were they were calling him an old man and all that. He was 34. Yeah. And I'm thinking about this and I'm like, 10 years from now, we're not that far off from that happening. Now the NCAA is begging.
The kicker?
Kathy Ireland was the kicker.
Yes.
The coach was great. He gave the greatest speech ever.
Was like a great role, but it never expanded for her from there.
Nothing.
No, but the coach gave the greatest speech ever. He said, I want you to go and you rip their necks off and you shit down their throats. It was awesome.
That was his assistant coach.
James Caan.
Well,
he took over. He took over.
It wasn't James Caan,
No.
James
who
Caan
was it?
I can't remember the guy's name.
In,
Brian's song we talked about.
Yeah. No, James Caan was in the program. He was the coach.
Yes.
Yeah. But
no, he was not in the program. He was in Every Given Sunday.
He's been
Every Given Sunday. James Caan was in.
No, that's Al Pacino. Every Given Sunday
is the head coach, but the trainer is James Caan, the one that injects everyone with all the shit so they can play.
No, that's Matthew Modine.
Matthew Modine's his assistant.
Hold on.
I saw the movie in the theater a million times. I know the movie back and forth because it's based on a book that I read. It's based on the book by the trainer.
James Caan is Coach Winters in the program.
No, he's not in the program.
The movie The Program.
We're all in the shit. They're all in the shit.
Yeah.
The program is.
They're like Florida State lookalikes. It's ESU.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that one. Yes.
Mike Tomlin's twin.
No, I thought Gene Hackman was the coach in the.
That's Hoosiers.
Or no, that's the Replaceables. The program. I keep thinking Blue Chips.
Yes, he
whatever.
is the coach in the Replaceables.
So
the James Conn was in Any Given Sunday, though. Look that up. But the NCAA is begging Congress to get involved in this.
the coach that gave the speech that he liked was Robert Lojo.
Yeah,
Robert Lojo.
he's dead.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
The other coach,
And
the head coach, Hector Elizondo.
he was
I looked it up
awesome.
right now. Yeah. No,
they
I
both
love
were
that.
awesome.
I love that. God rest Sinbad's soul. Sinbad was there. Yep.
Sinbad's dead?
Sinbad's passed away.
He died?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, wait. Who was the coach again?
Robert Laga. He was the guy in Independence Day. He had a bunch of other roles. But the point is, the NCAA wants Congress, obviously, to step in.
Oh, no, he's alive.
He is?
Oh, I thought he was dead. Yeah, Kamina
James
Sinbad.
Boyd was the coach.
Sinbad's alive.
I thought he was dead.
What was that movie? Varsity Blues. John Boyd.
Oh, poor James
Vanderbeek. Yeah,
God rest his soul. I met, just so you know, a funny story. I met James Vanderbeek's sister. I went on spring break with Uwe, my friend, and we visited our friends at different colleges. And my friend Mara went to Villanova, and she was friends with his sister Juliana. Now they all knew that I was a Dawson's Creek fan, and they all conspired to try to keep this from me, that she was his sister. So we meet, and I'm asking just questions. She says she's from Connecticut and she's from Cheshire, and I mentioned Jason Della Salva, and she said, "Yeah, we know him." And they go, "Oh, so what's your last name?" And she looks at Mara, and Mara looks back at her, and she looks at Uwe. Uwe looks back, and I guess she got the okay. She says, "Oh, it's Vanderbeek," and my jaw dropped. I go, "No, it can't be true." And they all go. She goes, "Yeah, I'm his brother." I go, "I'm his biggest fan ever." And the problem ended up being,
Stalker alert.
No, the problem ended up being, like, we went out and she liked me.
Are you trying to blow a game? I mean, a dead man now?
No. Well, she liked me.
James
we went out.
We had a Christian.
I'm sure she did.
We had a great time. She liked me, but all I kept talking about, and I kept calling him Dawson. I said, "Oh, Dawson is one of my favorites."
It was a great show.
Yeah. So I
never watched it.
We got back at the end of the night.
Old. You're a little bit too past that.
Yeah.
No, it was my generation.
Yeah.
And we got
your
back
generation. 100%.
At the end of the night. We were bombed. We had a great time, and I probably could have hooked up with her. And I said one last thing about Dawson, and then she fucking finally lost it. She goes, "You motherfucker! His name is James. His fucking name is James. Bye." She fucking left. She slammed the door.
I got a great celebrity story.
I blew my opportunity.
Great. I'll give you a great one, and I definitely blew this.
Well, I didn't need a celebrity technically.
I had two mega ones in spring break. All right, here the first one is this. I'm down in Cancun, Mexico, and hopefully my wife never watches this video.
Yeah, why would she?
So I'm at what was the name of the bar that what it was? But anyway, I'm there, and this girl comes up to me, and trying to get my attention. I'm at the bar. I'm like,
Yeah, Dave was a stud when he was younger. I'm very jealous.
Stud does not define it.
Whenever I see pictures of him when he was young, it's just ridiculous.
And I was a Jersey guy, so
it's not fair. Yeah, and you would have been on Jersey Shore if they had it back then.
Oh, if they had Jersey Shore back,
you would have fucking been the star.
I don't know if I'd been the star, but because I have some friends.
Yeah, you would have been the star.
But it would have been fun. But anyway, it would probably end up ruining my life. But
the tip of your dick is right on Steve's tongue right now. I just want to make sure you understand where he's at right now.
I hate Jersey Shore. Go ahead.
But by the way, you know who lifts at my gym?
Who's that? Don't say like Ronnie or someone like that.
Yeah, the Situation.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Such a tool.
He lives in my town.
I'll give you a
Well,
situation.
I'm not sure if he lives. I think he does live. I'm not sure if he lives in.
I am coming to visit. Then I'm
I
gonna
see him in the gym.
put the
Yeah, I don't
situation
bother
in his place. Go ahead. What's your story?
Who
Who approached you?
So I'm standing there, and this girl comes up to me. Woman, but like young. Like probably around maybe a little bit older than me, but like
Yeah, you're protecting yourself. Okay, I get it. She's over 18.
No. She's in her 20s. So she goes. Do you want to be famous? And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I know. There's a place that you could give beads. It was called Patty O'Brien's. So it was like,
yes, that you had
like
to,
you had a
give the
theme.
beads
It was
out,
like
right?
Mardi Gras theme.
Yes,
I remember
pianos.
Yes.
So I had a couple of cool beads.
They had to try to get beads out. That was their thing.
Trying to get beads at this bar. So anyway, so she goes, oh, I can make you famous. I'm like, okay. So she shows me her ID. Okay. And I look at her ID, and I'm like, holy shit.
Don't tell me it was like Halle Berry or something.
Filet Moon Fry.
Oh, awesome.
Punky Brewster.
Yep.
She's around my age, I think, maybe a year or two older.
She had
around my
cannons.
age.
She was cool. She was cool, and she got older.
Cannons.
I said yes. So this is my point of my story. I'm so cocky at this time in my life.
I know you are.
It's absurd.
You're still cocky. I love it.
She wants. I can't remember what beads I had, but she wants. She goes.
They weren't anal though.
No, they weren't. No.
Yeah.
So
see, I can do it back to you.
She goes like this. She goes. I want those beads. Boom. Kid you not. Swear to God.
She did.
Yes, they were unbelievable.
Oh.
She got them reduced afterwards, I think, big time.
Oh my God.
She went to UCLA, didn't she?
But this time she wasn't. They were Filet Moon Fry. And and I turn around, and at this point I already have girls on me and stuff. So I'm just kind of like having a good time. And I turn to her, I'm like, I ain't giving you my beads. I'm like, making me famous. You can't even make yourself famous anymore. That's what I said to her. My exact words.
Did. See, that's
yes, I did. Swear to God.
I believe it.
No one would believe it but I'm telling you, it happened.
That's the Jersey picking you.
You're
not
impressed. I was an idiot. I had too many beverages.
No, you're not impressed. It's Spunky Brewster. You're better than her. You play.
Right, so here's my second story. I went back to Cancun. I was probably I don't know if I was at grad school or maybe a year or two out of grad school.
You like Cancun that much?
I went 5 times.
Hate Cancun.
Yes. So I went 5 times. It was the greatest time of my life. I go, and I got more stories just about my Cancun trips of anything.
But the Cancun trips were the ones where
my events have great stories, but I have almost as many from Cancun.
But you would just go to a resort, right? And it would provide everything for you. You'd have food.
Depending on the package you got.
Oh, okay.
This was back when it was not completely dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So
you didn't stay in one place. You guys went out.
Well, we would. Yeah. You didn't. Yeah, people who did the all inclusives were kind of locked in.
Yeah.
We didn't. So we go, and we're at this club, and I had gone from 230 pounds. Everyone bet me I couldn't get under 200. I went from 230. I was 195. Okay. Ripped out of my mind. I hadn't been 195 pounds since my sophomore year in high school.
And you wouldn't juice either. That's crazy.
No, nothing. Just ran. I ran, dude. I ran, and I was lifting always, but I ran. I was running like 6 miles a day at that time. So anyway, I walked. I told everybody this. I may never be this light again. I walked everywhere with
everywhere you
never had a shirt on.
That I believe.
No shirt. I mean, any moment like that. So anyway, so I'm there, and Jessica Simpson is supposed to perform. Remember Jessica when she was famous?
No.
before she got on that show with
Nick
her
Lachey.
husband. Yeah,
Nick Lachey. Yeah. Oh
She
my
goes-
God.
She goes and she performs. She comes off the stage with her bodyguards. Okay. She's walking towards me, and I'm talking to these two girls, and I know legitimately I have no chance with her. Okay. Even if I try to kick it to her, right? I'm just a regular guy. And I have two girls I'm talking to.
Wow. Okay.
All right. So she comes right by, and I'm telling you, she stops right in front of me.
Beeline for you.
No, she stops right in front of me. I turn around because I was talking to. I turn around. She's standing in front of me like this.
Oh my God.
She looks me over. I looked at her. I said hello, and she kept walking. And I just thought, I was like,
Wow.
It was the only time in my life that I thought maybe, but maybe not. But I didn't do nothing about it. Did nothing. I froze. I
can't believe you froze.
I froze. I was like, what? And she, I mean, she was like,
yeah, right there.
2 feet, 3
and her
feet.
bodyguards did nothing. Like they didn't intervene or anything.
No, because they were with her. Like she still could walk freely.
Yeah.
All right. And this is my last one because I'm boring Frank. This is my last great one.
I hear it all.
All right. So Super Bowl was in New York City. I'm already, with my wife and my child. I don't know if he was on the way or we already had him. But I go to the Super Bowl party. And because I was an agent, so I must have already had my son.
Oh, right.
I was having. I was an agent. I get invited to this party. Every celebrity you could imagine is in this thing. Every celebrity you could imagine.
Whose party was it?
I can't remember. It was someone I knew from the NFL, and
like Drew Rosenhaus was there, and players were there.
Every celebrity, like Joey Fatone was there. He's standing right next to me most of the night.
He's not really a celebrity.
Yeah, I mean, but like it was a lot of guys like that. Well, anyway, so Paris Hilton is there, and she's going to be the DJ. In the same night, I said hello to Paris Hilton twice. She's first time.
Was the shirt off or no?
No. I'm older now. Now I'm like 40. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So she's walking down this like stairwell, and I happen to be standing at the bottom, and I'm like, oh my God, this can't actually be happening. And like she's walking right towards me.
Nobody with her either?
No, she has like she's going towards where the DJ booth. So she comes down and she looks right at, like I'm literally right in her path, like right here. And I say to her, I go, hello, Paris. That's what I said. Like I know her. She says hello. Like she's like, how do I know this guy? Like
what are you supposed to say?
And, yeah, I didn't know what to say. So then then later on, I'm up in the other floor where I guess she was DJing, but she was there back and forth moving through. I go walking up and I'm going to get a drink or something. And she's walking right towards me. Because I said hello to her, she says hello to me.
But she didn't say your name.
No, she doesn't know my name. She just says hello. How you doing? I'm like,
she just said hi.
Yeah. She was friendly,
It's good enough.
Good enough. Yeah. I got a litany of these, Steve. I got a litany of these crazy Where's Waldo. I got more Where's Waldo shit. I mean, I got more Where's Waldo shit than like.
Well, I can tell just one other. It's quick. Okay. I had to go to Birmingham after NFL Europe for surgery on my ankle. Dr. James Andrews, the famous doctor who does everyone's surgeries. So there's all these famous NFL players there. And WWE wrestlers. Triple H and The Undertaker were there. And the trainers knew that I loved wrestling. And they said, Steve, you can't do anything. Don't go near them. And of course I did. And I went up to The Undertaker. And he was doing rehab because he tore his tricep. And I said, hey, hi, Mark. I'm a big fan. I remember your match doing this. And how's the rehab going? He turned around and looked at me like I had 10 heads. And he said, the arm's doing just fine. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to work. I walk away. The head trainer comes up 10 seconds later. What did you do to the Undertaker? I said, nothing. He said, yeah, he says, you can't go near him. You called him by his real name. Well, he said, because I called him by his real name. He says, listen, we don't even call him by his real name. We call him Taker, Undertaker. And he thinks you're a stalker because you know his real name. His name's Mark Calloway. I knew his real name. I called him Mark. God forbid. So I had to go at different hours and whatever because of that. Because I called him Mark.
Hey, Triple H.
No, Triple H was a dick to me. Triple H.
You know what I was thinking? I'm telling about these stories about these beautiful women and this guy tells me about Triple.
Hey, Mark, I want to call you Mark because I want this encounter to be personal in the back room.
No. Triple H, I said the same thing. I admired him and thanked him.
Yeah.
And
Thank you, Triple H. You've given me so much excitement.
I said I enjoyed one of his matches, and he looked at me and he goes, "How old are you?" And I said, I'm 24. He said, you know, what we do is choreographed and like fake, right? He's like, well, yeah.
You're like, no, of course not. No.
He's like, okay, yeah. Well, I think it's time you grow up. That's what he said to you. He did. I was so mad.
He was good life advice.
I walked away. I think he's an asshole. He said, he told me to grow up.
Yeah,
he asked me how old I was. I said 24. I said, we do is fake, and it's time to grow up.
Right.
That's what he said.
Yeah, and stop harassing my buddy Mark.
So, I will blow that guy away if you can find karaoke music. I will destroy him.
Dave, I cruised with Lou Ferrigno for a week.
I want the Backstreet Boys.
Lou Ferrigno, that's a cool one.
Oh, yeah. Frank has his number.
Yep. I cruised Lou Ferrigno.
Frank named his son after the bodybuilder Cutler.
Jay Cutler. Yeah. So,
Jay Cutler.
Yeah. I love Jay.
Jay Cutler's niece went to UConn.
Really? I didn't know that.
Right?
Really?
Are they from Maine?
Wow, I didn't know that.
I don't know where he's originally from. I know he's in Vegas now, but that's just because the bodybuilding world.
Right. Is that where the bodybuilding will go? Yeah.
Yeah. So I cruised with Lou Ferrigno for a week. It was me and my wife who went on a cruise. My friends, they said, "Oh yeah, we went to college with Lou Jr. Lou. They kept talking about Lou Jr., which is Lou's son." Okay. And I go, oh yeah, we're tight. We go to each other's homes and all this. I hang out with Lou Jr. See Lou. I go, you guys are full of shit. Booked 2 tickets, went on the cruise. Sure enough, they knew Lou Jr. They knew Lou. I met Lou Ferrigno at an invite party. First of all, it's a celebrity cruise. So what they do is they have like 75 people all pay to this cruise so they can go and supposedly hang out with a celebrity. And no one hangs out with a celebrity because that guy, the family, they don't want to be near anybody. But they call us up. And they say, hey, come down and meet in the room. So-and-so, we're going to all meet all those people that are cruising with Lou Ferrigno, come down and meet him. So we go down to meet him. And they, one by one, they ask people to talk about why they're here for Lou Ferrigno. And everyone kept calling him the Hulk.
Yeah, and he hated it.
Not Lou Ferrigno. I was here. I'm just a big fan of the Hulk. And I drive a truck in Iowa, and I love the Hulk. And somebody does the Hulk.
Yeah.
And then they pointed my wife to stand up. Why are you here? My wife goes, no, to talk to him. I had 2 drinks in my hand because we just got on this boat, Had 2 drinks. I stood up and I go, I don't know what's going on here, man. I just walked on by and I was like, holy shit, it's Lou Ferrigno in the room. I had a couple drinks and all that, So I thought this was like an AA meeting. I go, hi, my name is Frank, and I'm an alcoholic. So that's what I said at the meeting. Everyone's laughing. Next thing you know, it's me and Lou Ferrigno and my wife, and we're hanging out all week. The whole family. We go to dinner. We're out on the beach together. We walked on a naked beach with Lou. It was hilarious. Guys were like, no dicks. And he's like, this got thing. He's deaf. And he's
right.
It was the greatest week of cruising ever. It's hilarious.
That is cool. Is Lou Ferrigno still like?
Yeah, he's
still in really good shape. Yeah, it's all diet. He told me, he goes 80% of what you do is all diet.
It's all diet.
You can slim down and diet. He goes, he doesn't eat shellfish.
Sugar.
He drinks Chardonnay. Well, he had joint issues, like shellfish does something to the joints where you get like gout, not gout, but it's like a
it does.
Yeah,
Dave had gout.
So he
I did.
He was in good shape.
I know. I remember you were in a ton of pain. And I told you what to take, and I saved your life. I saved your life. Yeah, I saved your life.
I switched it, and you know what? Guess what happened?
And knocked it right out. I told you. There's only one thing that works. I have my song. I will do one verse. I will blow this guy out of the water.
Are you gonna sing? Are you gonna sing the Akon song?
No, I'm gonna sing the song I sing.
Oh.
Well, that's that. I mean,
what is it?
That's
I want it that way.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
I'll blow him away. I'll blow him away. I'll blow him away. Here you go.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. You are my fire, the one desire, believe when I say I want it that way.
Sounds like Rudolph.
But we are two worlds apart. Can't reach to your heart when you say that I want it that way. Tell me why it ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why it ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way.
Pretty good, Steve. Your voice is good.
That way.
Not a good voice, dude. You have actually a good voice.
I have the
Sound a
voice.
little bit like Rudolph.
I have the voice
Doesn't
of an angel.
Sound like Rudolph?
So I just
Well,
found
it's ready to go.
Why ain't nothing but a heart.
right. I've been giving blowjobs, so I'm stuffed up. Just quickly, is Congress going to get involved with the NCAA eligibility?
No.
Boy, I hope so.
You really
I
don't
hope
think
so too, but I don't think so.
Okay, because each
Not
state
yet.
has different
Not
rules.
yet. Not yet.
Right.
It's going to get so out of hand.
It
Wait
already is. It already
Wait
is.
till NFL guys who get picked.
Go back like the NBA
back.
were doing. Yeah.
That's basketball. They don't care that much about.
Well,
Football.
Yeah.
When you get football players going from the NFL back to college, guys who were like free agent, like you had an year of eligibility. All of a sudden, you show back on campus after playing in Europe.
But I'm saying the NBA guys don't play in a game. They are in the G League or get cut and then end up going back. So the NFL, you go to camp, you get cut, you want to go back.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. What's wrong with that? They're allowing it in basketball. They should allow it in football.
When you're 30?
They will.
I think so too. All right. Well,
I think it's crazy. Obviously, it's complete craziness.
but you don't think there's any way Congress will put in any legislation? Honestly, I know they
have to happen.
Why would anybody follow
the
it?
NCAA is begging them for it.
I'll tell you when legislation will get put in. You ready?
You said there's going to be a scandal or something. There already is.
No. Here's what it's going to be: high school parents sue that they don't get the opportunity to make money because these players are taken away from their opportunity to make money.
That's
true. What's going to change it.
That is true.
The parent of a kid, probably a quarterback.
You're right.
A quarterback who's like not number one or top 5, but like 10.
But you're right.
That kid eventually has to go to Georgia State
or a prep school or
Georgia State.
Now Brandon Whedon is coming back for.
No, you're right. You're right.
The NFL
freshman recruiting.
The parent that sues in high school, and we got to get your father to represent him.
No, we're not.
Okay.
We're not getting my father to represent.
No, but that's what will change it.
You're absolutely right.
I'll tell you what'll change it. This is actually what'll change it more than that. All the quarterbacks that are the top 100 quarterbacks in the country.
Okay.
Well, they're the highest paid.
That's what draws the money.
Yeah.
The top 100 quarterbacks in the country collectively
A class action lawsuit, high school player, against the NCAA and every university in Division I in the Power Four, right,
as discrimination against them
it's
by
the
taking
civil
away
rights
their opportunities. That's how you force change.
Imagine that.
Thank you.
And in the meantime, NFL college will be holding the first annual college draft, and the Iowa Hawkeyes with the first selection take Mason Rudolph.
Yeah.
We got him.
No, Dave's right
We
though.
got him.
The freshman recruiting
fucking 30
is suffered huge because of guys staying in college.
That's what has to happen.
Recruiting. He's right.
It'll be a lawsuit the size of the Ed O'Bannon lawsuit.
Yep.
That's all.
That's
all
you're
those
right.
quarterbacks go.
You're
How
right.
about this? You're the quarterback. That's the backup to Trinidad Chambliss, and you turn around and
he was
sue.
pissed. Yeah.
He was going to be the starter. You turn around and sue the university. You sue Trinidad Chambliss, and you sue the state of Mississippi.
Yeah,
that's who
right.
you sue.
But how do you know that guy was going to be the starter now? Because Ole Miss could go out and sign. He could go out. They could go out and sign Shedeur Sanders.
That's true.
Right.
The guy,
there's no guarantee.
The guy started last year and was replaced by Trinidad Chambliss.
Right. So there's no
he
guarantee.
Was expected to start this year.
No guarantee. They go out and they sign somebody else in the portal.
Well, they didn't, and they thought Chambliss was going to come back. You're right though. That would be the way to do it. The high school parents will have to sue.
High school parents are going to have to sue because
it's killing high school recruiting. It really is. I mean,
from go all the way to Supreme Court, a class action lawsuit. Then they will then have to rule on it, and when they rule on it,
awesome.
That's what will happen.
I agree. And
I'm imploring high school quarterbacks, parents.
Yeah. They're pissed. I know they are pissed.
There's no
because they're losing opportunities.
They're the most visible, right? You know, you can get a bunch of offensive tackles to go do it, but it's not going to be visible. You get all the quarterbacks to do it.
Right. Arch Manning.
You know that they will make money in college. Okay, doesn't mean they're going to be pros.
They're losing out. You're right.
They're losing out on money. Business is a zero-sum game.
No, it is.
Very simply put. First thing you learn in college. Okay, the perfect competition means no one makes profits. Okay,
absolutely. Right.
Perfect competition, no one makes profits. So in a zero-sum game, if one person is making money, another person is not making money in this kind of avenue, right? So that's the way I look at it. It doesn't mean, and it just means that player is better right now than this player over here, right?
Right.
So, but that's the situation, and that's the only way. That's the only way I see that you could force a governmental
involvement. Yeah. Well, even Joe said.
What?
Joe said UConn with 20 transfers in baseball, they only brought in 5 freshmen.
That's what has to happen. Yeah, I'm the top 100 quarterbacks in the country, or whatever the number is that goes Division I. I don't know. Top.
136.
I'm one of 100. I'm one of 50 or whatever. They do the math calculation of how much money they're losing.
Yeah.
They sue for that, which is going to be billions.
Yep.
And then what will happen is they're going to be like
eligibility restrictions.
It'll be the end of the NCAA when they do it, as soon as they do it. And then what will happen is the government will go and rule and say, "Hey, listen, they're gonna be employees. There's a cap,
unions, all that stuff."
The Michigan Wolverines, with the second pick in the college draft, select left tackle Trent Williams. A big NIL deal from Ben Gay will be coming in to help Trent offset the costs
Yes, Ben Gay. Icy hot.
Icy
Great.
hot. Icy hot.
All right. Great banner. Rebel Republic. You guys are all assholes. The voice of reason, Frank Cristiano.
I want it that way.
Coach Schumann playing the fat black dude singing the song. I blew him out of the water. I don't care what anyone says.
I think you were very good, dude. You got a talent.
I do have the voice of an angel. So remember, this is Rebel Republic. You're either with us or against us. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Take 2 oranges, throw them back for life. And I'm Steve Cully. I'm running for Congress. And